Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to measure and name angles. The tool we're going to use is this protractor right here. But first, let's talk about how you talk about an angle. So you'll see we have an angle here on our paper, and it's made up of two rays. Ray BA and ray BC. A ray starts at a point and then goes on forever in one direction. So you can think about it as like half of a line. So here we have rays BA, because here's the starting point and it goes through A, and BC. And they come together at point B, making an angle. So this point B right here is called our vertex. That's the vertex of the angle, where the rays meet, where the angle kind of comes out of. We can call this angle two names. We can call it ABC, angle ABC, or we could call it angle CBA. Those are the two options because it starts with one of the letters, moves to the vertex B, and then goes through the other letter. It describes how the angle is formed. So when you're naming an angle, the vertex has to be in the middle. All right, let's measure this angle. And for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna call it ABC. So we're gonna find the measure of angle ABC. That M is for measure. And to do so, we need a protractor. So here's a protractor. Give you a little introduction of it. If you look at your protractor, there's a line along the bottom here, and it intersects with 90 degrees right there, and it makes a little point. That is the point where we're gonna put our vertex on. And then there are two sets of numbers. Okay, so there are numbers that come out this way and go count all the way around from 10 to 170. Really, it's counting from 0 through 180, or the angle of a straight line. And that's if our angle is opening that way. That's how we'd read it. But we also have numbers on the outside that would help us if we were measuring an angle that opened this way. So that there's another set of 0 to 180 going that way. So I'll show you how we'll use this. Okay, back to angle ABC. So we're going to take our protractor right here, and we are going to line up those cross marks at the vertex and do our very best to make sure the black line of the protractor is on top of our line of our angle. And then now we need to find how much the angle is measuring. So our angle is opening up like this. So I want to start at 0 and count up. So I'm going to go 0, 10, 20, 30. Doesn't quite get to 40. It's at about 37 degrees. So I would say the measure of angle A, BC, is approximately 37 degrees. I could have also measured this angle the other way. So lining up on the vertex here, lining this side up along the line of the angle, and then counting from the angle. I just count like normal. I would count 0, 10, 20, 30, and you can see again, I get to 37 degrees. So either way you measure this angle, 37 degrees. Let's do one more together. Here we have angle DEF, and we're going to find the measure of angle DEF. Again, I could call this angle FED if I wanted to. E is my vertex, and so when I find my protractor, I make sure it's facing up the right way, not the wrong way. And I line it up at the vertex right here. And make sure my 180 line, or the line of the protractor, is lining up with my angle. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And just a little bit more. It looks like it's about 114 degrees. I can check it. You can always set up your protractor on either side of that angle and you'll still get the same angle measure. So you don't have to do that both ways, but you'll always end up with the same angle measure, so it doesn't matter how you measure these angles.